one of my friends gave me an idea. We're actually not only going to implement an AoE punch, but we're going to implement a system that, based on what you set your GSH define values for, the system will be able to do two special things, two separate special things, two special things in a random chance, or neither of the special things, all based on what your defines are over here. And what those special things are is 1, the AoE, and 2, what it will do is it will give the zombies, it'll like just mystify their body, like what happens when they get shot by a pack-punch shotgun. So this is going to be handled by the same exact function that does the damage callback. Not this one, this does the burnout. We want the other one, which is right here. This is either going to randomize which effect happens, play one of the two effects, or it's just going to kill the zombies how we have in the past. So let's get this system set up. I think we should use a switch here. Brawl Star, this is going to be a new define. Brawl Star punch type. A punch type. We're gonna make this a string, and we're gonna just use all. We're gonna let the person choose between 3 values. Our first case is going to be all. So what we're going to do is we're going to thread a function on the zombie. We're actually going to just change this up entirely. So instead of calling functions out of the case, the switch case, we are going to create a new function . And the reason we're threading here is because we don't need this function to wait for the outcome of this. We need this to return true as soon as possible, so that the zombie damage function doesn't deal damage to the zombie before we've decided what to do to the zombie. to shared AI systems, and we have gib. Yeah, it's gib server utils. So we will reference it by using gib server utils and paste it in here. I believe we call this on self, yeah, we call annihilate. And this will only work if the zombie is gibbable. You don't have to worry about that with the default zombie, because those obviously have gibs set up. But if you change your zombie models and they don't have gibs, then this will not work. And we don't need to call it on the zombie, we just need to call it and pass the zombie as a parameter, so that'll be self. But if we just call annihilate from gib server utils, it'll actually just basically make the zombie invisible. We need to actually kill it. You can't kill it after you call annihilate, it just doesn't work. I've tested it. I could be wrong. You can check me on that, but yeah. So actually I think we can just call this up here and then do annihilate. And it'll just be a nightmare. So you want to make sure that the zombie will actually die when you do the damage, and then you want to annihilate the zombie. And once again, I forgot a using statement before the linker caught it. I remembered, so I just hit cancel here. And let's go up and add a using statement for it. And that was shared AI / systems / gib. Okay, so I was indeed wrong. You do have to gib before you kill the zombie. Make sure that you do actually do the damage to the zombie, but like after you gib. Otherwise, you will create an invincible zombie. And something seems... Okay, so this is actually an issue I figured that we would encounter. And the reason being is because the fists do 150 damage, which is the exact health of a zombie on round 1. So the effects won't apply on round 1 because the zombie will die before it can check our damage overrides. So there you see our percent chances of working. Basically every other zombie we punch should explode. Sometimes you get lucky and you get a couple in a row that do the annihilate. We can still run around while we have Brawl Star activated, but we can't build barriers, we can't scroll to swap weapons, we can't interact with Perk machines, and we can't throw grenades. I'm pressing the grenade button right now. So that is the bonus of doing is drinking, and we also can't interact with the box. So everything should be all good. This is what I did to make sure that the zombies get annihilated and then they die. Let's dig into this. Do we want Thundergun fired? We don't actually want Thundergun fired specifically, because for some reason they do Physics Explosion Cylinder, and I don't know if Physics Explosion Cylinder is necessary. I actually need to override this function as well. We don't want to add anything to Thundergun Knockdown Gib. Another Treyarch Syntax thing is they do like E_player, and what this is supposed to mean is that the first part of it tells you that this variable is an entity, and that entity is the player. They also do this in other ways as like A_something, where the A stands for array. So if you're looking through Treyarch scripts and you see something like that, the first letter here is always what the type of the variable is. Alright, and that is everything to do with our AoE, provided to you by the Thundergun script. So now, let's go ahead and see how this works in-game. Before we do that, let us make sure that we change the type to Blowback. So I've actually gotten an error here. No generated data for the GSH, error illegal token name. And this error happens at 51 -7, which isn't an existent value. But anyway, this error is happening because we left all these defines here without actually giving them values. We'll see. And there you go. We fling our zombies. See. Oh, it actually killed that one too. That was a wide range. But yeah, there you go. Okay, so we have effectively made our fists into a Thundergun. Killing all the zombies, get some knockdown. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. It's beautiful. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Now we have to implement punch type all. This will be so much easier, and I promise you it will be easier because we already have the Thundergun Thundergun part of the punch implemented, and it works absolutely spectacularly. We have our Gib server utils annihilate done to vaporize the zombies, so the next step is to combine them. I hope that you guys go out and make all your own perks, and you make them awesome and you make them great. I hope to see some wonderful new custom perks out on ModMe, on the workshop, everywhere out there. Works properly now. Okay, there's our Gib, there's our normal death, and there's our fling. Alright! That's going to conclude our scripting section. I hope to see you in the model portion of the video, because that is equally as important if you don't just want to use stamina as your perk machine model and bottle. I really do hope that you learned something from watching this. I hope that it's inspired you to make your own perks, and I hope it left a lasting impression on you. I genuinely do, because I like helping the community. I don't know, I claim that it's a selfish reason that I claim to do this to help the community. Oh, actually, you know what? That's actually something I need to fix. So, because of our damage override, we don't check for insta-kill. So once you get to a really high round, the insta-kill won't actually insta-kill zombies when you punch them. So we need to fix that. A good thing that we've done here is that punch type none is used both for the Vaporize as well as the punch type none. So if we fix it within punch type none, then we fix it for both of them. That is the beauty behind my madness here. Now go ahead and punch this zombie. He doesn't die. We're gonna grab our insta-kill. He dies properly, and he dies properly. You see, that one used the none, actually, I do believe. Anyway, the insta-kill works. So I believe I've used all 4 of my Brawl Stars, so we should... Alright, we can't purchase it, as you can see, but we should be able to purchase. Thank you. Okay, that does work. I was really scared there for a minute. And you see, we still cannot purchase our Brawl Star Punch perk. Go ahead and leave a like if you liked. Subscribe if you want to see some of my content. I would really appreciate it. You really don't have to if you don't want to. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And peace out.